Hello and welcome to episode 4 of the Yappin podcast. This week I was joined by my good friend and one of my oldest friends, Euan Murdoch. We discussed everything from music, growing up together, school, memories, holidays, all that good stuff. I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed, share it about with your friends, and make sure you check out Euan's links in the description below. He's a crazy talented musician, and he's got some stuff out in a minute, which I hope you will appreciate. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy. Welcome to the Yappin podcast, episode 4. We're on now with the boy Euan Murdoch. Welcome, bro.
Lovely. Hello.
Pleasure to have you. Yeah, good, chilling. It's a nice one. I was just looking at your lighting setup's nice. My lighting setup's nice. The weather's getting good, bro. It's like
I had to open the blinds for it to let some natural light in. Normally it's like a little grow in here. But...
Yeah. I've it's been nice down here recently. You're still in Brighton, aren't you?
I am indeed. Hove,
to be specific. Yeah. Is it is it good down there? Is it like good weather?
Mate, it's chilly still. Blue skies for like the past 4 days, so
nice.
It's doing all right down
here.
We
had a good start of the week last week, and then it was like a bit rainy for a couple of days, but now back to normal, back to sunny weather. It's still that little bit March chilly, but
yeah.
As soon as it's blue,
it's my favorite kind of weather though.
In it, bro. Birthday month a lot. How was your birthday?
Yeah, mate, it was good. It was
good. Lockdown birthday.
Bro.
Am I yet to experience? No, I must have. No, I had a semi-lockdown birthday last year.
Were you like just out of lockdown during your birthday last year?
Yeah, because I'm September. It was It was end of September. I think I was literally. It was almost like I knew we were going back into lockdown, so there was pointless planning anything. So we didn't really do anything. I think I literally just chilled because I was down in Southampton back then as well. We just chilled.
Yeah, you were.
Got a takeaway and had a chilled night. But yeah, man, it's what you have as well. Almost your March.
Yeah, innit?
Last year is when it started, isn't it? Almost.
Yeah, bro.
Blimey, man, flown by in it, but it's been a weird year, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't really know I'm looking forward to being out of lockdown and all. But
for sure.
At the same time, it's just going to be weird.
Back to normal, innit? I was thinking, I was talking to someone the other day, or I saw something where it's like learning to socialize again. Almost, you got to be it's going to be so weird. Because I was thinking about, I literally haven't seen more than 3 of my friends or anything like that since September. I don't think.
It's mad.
Weird. Like this whole year, I haven't seen any of my course mates in the flesh. It's all been online. It's crazy.
Yeah,
but you finished, haven't you? You're done with uni now.
I finished uni like a year and a half ago. So
man.
I was lucky enough to get an actual graduation as well, because a majority of people that I know have graduated online and not had one. So I feel for them, but yeah, mate, it's all good. The thing that weirds me out about coming out of lockdown and all is everyone's all excited. Like I'm excited to go back to the pub and go on a night out and stuff, but it's when you're back in the environment with hundreds of other people around you. So I don't really know what my mentality is going to be like. Anyway.
Fully. That's the thing. People are going to have different. I feel like some people will stick to it or will just wear masks or will try 100%. And protect themselves just because it's made us think about it more, isn't it? It's kind of obviously.
Well, that's the thing. I don't see why we shouldn't wear masks all the time. That's the thing, especially for me. I normally get a cold like 2 or 3 times a year. Over the past year, I haven't been ill once.
Yeah.
So
see, that's the thing with me. Same as well. I usually get a cold around Christmas time, like literally end of November, December. And it's solid. But last year I was ill at the start of 2020. Like I don't want to be one of the people that I had it, but it felt like I did it. I put that in my mindset. Like I was ill at the start of the year. That could have been it. We didn't know about it, so I'm gonna go with that. I didn't get ill last winter either. To be fair, but then again, we've not been doing anything. Like think about the things that would usually maybe get us ill or contribute to making you a bit sniffly or cold, seeing other people and that. It just didn't happen, did it? Yeah, it's crazy, bruv. It's a strange one, but we're on the home stretch now. Hopefully, have a lovely summer. I've got some bits down here, mate.
Now, isn't it like now we're allowed to meet one person outside?
Yeah, I saw that. I think what was it from the?
I think it was yesterday, the 8th or something.
Yeah, it was from the 8th. We were allowed to. So strange how it's like. I like what they've done with the rules to stagger them, and obviously
I feel like it's sensible.
It's like we're fully free on June the 21st or whenever it is. But
yeah.
That's the thing. I feel like obviously if it was rushed and we were like everything's back open at the start of April, it'd be like, oh goodness, here we go. It's going to go down.
Well, no, it's like what happened last year, like November, December time, when they opened everything back up for Christmas. caused a massive spike.
Yeah,
and then
bro. Back to normal,
and
then they're just like, actually, get back inside. Don't see friends. Sorry about that.
Straight up.
Oh, mate. Yeah, so I've got some bits down with just because that's the thing. I was talking to my mum about this the other day, and obviously we've grown up together, we know each other and whatever. But mum was like, "Oh no, sometimes it's a bit long or whatever." And I was like, I quite like the fact it's kind of like the clues in the title as well, which is you just come on here for a chat, innit? I've just come on here for a chat with my friends. Got some talking points. We'll go over some interesting stuff. Some people will like it, some people won't. I'm not trying to force everyone to like it, but yeah, getting involved. That's the thing. Like I said, we've grown up together, haven't we, bro? We've literally known each other since it was about like 4 or 5.
Like 18 years now, I think we've known each other.
That's nuts, isn't it? Yeah, because I was thinking about it. I always forget that. So I live like 2 minutes from the primary school where me and Euan went, and Euan lives like 5-10 minutes away. But we both didn't get into the primary school at the start. We had to join another school. We were in another village I was there for year R and year 1. You were there for year R and year R, weren't you? You moved to...
I don't think I even made it through the whole of year R because I started the other school like at the end of reception, I think.
Yeah.
And then went from there.
Yeah. And then I joined in year 2, and then we was back together. The boys. I think there was another kid who was in the same boat as us. We weren't as close as him, but we went to school with him and whatever. And he was. He joined with me and came in the second year. And then bro, it seems so weird because when I think about primary school, I can remember so much vividly. Like so much. There's so many vivid memories from primary school and stuff, and it's because it feels like ages ago. We are getting older, and it just is. Yeah, it does feel like further and further away. Yeah. But bro, I just remember we were literally like we were best mates, weren't we? I like seeing the pictures of us, our school pictures. It's strange. Literally year 1 to 6 or 2 to 6 when I joined, we are next to each other in every school picture, I think. And we've literally got the same haircut. And like mine's coming back now as well. My like year 4 flicks. The Justin Bieber's coming back, bro.
I love it.
Oh mate, it's so weird because I love it. I love looking back on memories and all nostalgic and that. And the good thing, we're still close with a lot of our primary school friends. That's the thing. Definitely. We're all very village orientated.
Well, I think it helped that, like, obviously we were good mates in school and stuff, but our mums got on, which then led to like our dad's getting on, and then however many other people we're in school with that now we went on holiday with.
Yeah, bro. That's the good thing about primary school, innit? It's just like we established a good group. We had a good group of families, and we just had fun together, and it was helped that the parents get on really well. And we've been skiing together now multiple times, haven't we? But that's just like regular for us now, isn't it? It almost feels like it feels sad because it's like almost the end of an era where we were the kids going on holiday with our parents. Like now we can do it ourselves, innit? It's almost like mum, dad, when are you taking us away? Or like when we going away again with everyone? It's like you've already done it. We've been there, done that. It's sad because it's the nostalgia of it. It's just like learning to ski together. I was thinking back, I know you have legitimately witnessed me break a bone, but I've never legitimately witnessed you break a bone. I was thinking
I've never broke a bone.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, is it?
Nah, it's just a bit of luck for me.
Yeah, because I was like, me and you have done quite a lot of things together, like learn things together. You know what I mean? Like 100%. Just grown up together. And I was like, because I broke my wrist at Scouts back in Scouts. Euan was at Scouts. Don't slate.
That was like one of the most traumatizing times of my childhood,
bro. It was so bad. It was so hectic. It was at our primary school, which is where me and Euan went to around the corner. And there's a big oak tree, and Euan's brother is 3 years older than us.
He's 25 now.
3 years, 3 years older than us. So there's an oak tree, and there's a massive oak tree, and everyone knows about it. It's always been there. It's always massive. There's one big branch, but I'd never thought about climbing it, and I was probably, we were year 6, weren't we? So I was probably about 11, and Callum was probably about 14, and he'd climbed up there, and I climbed up there as well. And it's probably about a foot wide branch, like it was a big branch, and he was at the end. And all I can remember is getting up there and taking a step on the branch, and I see it, and I saw a pine cone or something, and I stepped on the pine cone and slipped, and that was it. And I'd fallen down. It must have been like 12 foot or something.
Probably
stupid.
12 to 14 foot. Yeah.
A bench. I headbutted a bench and then snapped my wrist at Scouts. And then Euan was there with all the boys, like witnessed that. I don't remember anything. I knocked myself out. It was all very.
Well, that was a weird thing about it, because obviously I knew you and my brother were up in the tree, so I was like, calm. My brother's there. Everything's gonna be fine. Like nothing can go wrong. And at that age as well, you just do that stuff just because of the fun of it. And then all of a sudden there was like this crash, and it's just like, it's like one of those like cartoon moments when you just see like your mate just like flop out of the tree. Yeah. And you just smack down, and then you were just KO'd on the floor. I don't know what to do.
In it.
And then like I think obviously we called, what was the names of the people?
There's a paramedic that lives on our road almost on the way out of my cul-de-sac, and it's not like in our village, it's sort of like, you know, everyone, but I didn't know him before I'd seen him. And then I remember, the only thing I can remember it before being in the hospital is waking up. And because for scouts, we used to wear them shirts, didn't we? We had to wear button-up shirts, like just uniform, but we just wore them with like trackies or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember him Stanley knifing me. He like cut it up. He like didn't take the buttons off because he wanted it off quick. And that was the only thing I can remember. And I thought he was like ripping my belly. I thought he was like doing surgery on me, because I was just so out of it. Like, what? Yeah, I was 11 years old. Didn't really know what happened.
No,
and my mum was walking the dog at the time.
Your mum was walking, and like I think like after like 2 minutes after you've been on the floor, obviously she was called like straight away. She was bolting across the field, like holding her shoes. It was one of those like superhero mum moments. Like she wasn't stopping for anything. Like, it was mad.
Oh my God. I remember because she was walking the dog at that time. It was probably about 7:30, maybe 8 p.m. on a summer day, like light in the evening. And it was like all the rest of the scouts who weren't injured, like dispersed around the village, like went to my house to get my dad, looked for my mum and everything. It was so hectic. I remember it was another one as well. I was like, when I'd been given gas and air, I was like to my mum, oh, I'm so happy I've finally done it. I've broke a bone. I was just so gassed. But then like all the x-rays and shit, I was like, it's crazy how your brain blocks out that pain, because I can remember how it looked, but I can't remember the pain or anything. It's weird.
Yeah. No, it was mad because it was at the end of year 6, because I remember we were doing like learning like the song and stuff for like
in the church,
and I remember you like just like came into the church and you cast and that, and was like, oh, what's up?
I was like, I'm in the mix, because it wasn't all the way up, it was literally just a wrist snap, wasn't it? So it was like it was a good little cast. I just got everyone to sign it. I was like, sign my cast. I think that's probably, I was probably low-key so gassed about that, because whenever anyone got a cast in primary school, you was like, whoa, like walk around with a Sharpie, like getting people to sign it and stuff. But mine was, I couldn't get like a coloured wrap, you know, and you see people get like red or blue.
Where are you gone? Oh, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Back. Yeah, you're back. You're back.
I didn't get a coloured wrap or anything. I just got a cream wrap, and then I think it was like I had it on for like 6 weeks. By the time it was like this disgusting, like creamy, like stained colour. It was vile.
It will be.
It will be. Yeah. Oh,
rolling around in mud.
Love it. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. So we did. I spoke to Dan a lot about Scouts last week or whatever. We did the same thing. The same group of friends. Euan knows Dan. Dan knows Euan. We've been close since we started, and I just think, obviously, it's weird because when I think about us, we've just done a lot. We always did stuff together. Together, bro. We did like primary school, secondary school. I left at sixth form, so we didn't do sixth form together.
Yeah, we didn't do sixth form together.
But we did like football together from when we was like 4 to like 12.
Everything in between.
Tennis, scouts, holidays, mate. The lot. It's a good, and it's a different relationship, because obviously you've got a brother, I've got a brother.
Yeah. Of course.
It's like you're very close with your brother. I'm very close with my brother. But it was weird because we're kind of brothers as well, innit? You know what I mean? But it's like 100%. Having that same age, like get on, do the same stuff, enjoy the same stuff, and just always have a laugh. Really, that's a good thing as well. We're not too.
Well, nice. It would, like you said, it's very much like a brother kind of relationship between me and you, because it's like we could go like 4 or 5 months without speaking or seeing each other.
Yeah,
fully, and as soon as we're back together in like a scenario like this, it's like I saw you like last week.
It's like, hello, mate. How you been? Yeah, I was thinking, when was the last time we saw each other, bro? Like in the flesh. Maybe like Christmas 2019.
No, because we met up at the end of like the last lockdown, or was it?
No, we did. We went to Labourne Lakes. Yeah. Cool. That must have been like September, probably.
No. It wasn't. No, it was definitely, that was like I reckon like June.
Bloody hell.
Maybe July.
Crazy, because that's the thing. You don't even clock, but then it's like once we talk to each other, it's like boom, back in the room again. It's so crazy. Same with Dan though. Last week I was like, God, bloody hell, because he's up in Scotland, isn't he? I couldn't tell you last time I saw him, but yeah, man, it's nuts. Have you still been working then, or are you furloughed through all this?
Then? No, I've been furloughed for the past,
you have,
months, which is fine. But I'm going back on the 22nd.
Oh, love it. So not too bad.
Just to like sort everything out and that. But like, I'm looking forward to just having a bit of structure back into my life, because at the moment, like I'm still getting up and doing stuff. Like I run now, so I'm up
nice, man,
like 8:30 in the morning, go for a run, and then keep healthy. And with like days like this, you can get out. But over the past like 3 months, obviously it was like bleak winter, grey, raining all the time. So you're just stuck in like here. I'm stuck in my flat.
Yeah, man.
And doing absolutely nothing.
I've been exactly
except, like,
the same.
trying to work on music and that.
Yeah, that's a good thing. It gives us that time to obviously you're in heavy on your music, and I was like, same with this. I was like, I'm just gonna get it started because I want to 100%. I've always wanted to create content and blah blah blah, but I just want to get something rolling, something. Oh, what's the word? Just forgotten the word. Like, oh, it's just gone from my head. Like, just something to keep me going, keep doing it every week, recurrent and that. And yeah, man, same with me. I was exercising. Me and Rome were exercising heavy last summer, like last year when it was nice in the lockdown. But yeah, last 2 or 3 months has just been slow because you can't go for a bike ride, or you can, but it's just like you've got to prepare yourself. You've got to you got to make sure you got your waterproofs on or whatever. And it's just when it's sunny, I'd literally just get on the bike, get a drink of water, and man, just go for it, go out for the day or whatever. But it is, it's hit and miss, isn't it? Because yeah, that's the thing as well. I've been back home as well, which it doesn't suck, but it's not as good as living on your own. Like. You're back.
Well, like you say that. Like, don't get me wrong. I love like having my own space.
Yeah.
I can stay up till stupid hours of the morning drinking and playing music loud. Like that's fine. That's happy with me. But then I miss my mum's cooking. I miss walking the dog.
Yeah, man.
And just having like conversations with my family and
that home life.
When you're back home, it's just it's a completely different thing. It's like because at the moment, obviously, I've been living in Brighton for coming on 5 years now.
Yeah, man.
Which is kind of crazy because that's like the whole of secondary school, like done.
Literally, yeah.
But it's just like uni living, really. Like because especially being on furlough, I haven't got that much money, so it's like kind of trying to split the money up, doing things right, and but yeah,
becoming an adult on your own, innit? Yeah, man.
Exactly. I don't like thinking. Like 23 now, it's mad.
Yeah, mate. I'm all over the place. I'm like thinking. It's like I can't seem to think more than like 2 or 3 years in advance. I'm almost like what will I be doing or what will be going on? You know what I mean? Like
I dare to even think 2-3 years.
For our generation as well.
I just focus on like a month now.
Yeah, literally.
A month from now, it'll be all right. Everything's okay.
Yeah, I'm literally going off like a couple months at a time, just thinking about it, planning it, doing it. Yeah, that's the thing. We want to be able to get away this summer. Have you got any like plans this summer or anything or?
Well, I want to go up to Scotland again to see Dan.
Of course, yeah.
Because Scotland as well.
And you're half Scottish, aren't you, as well? Yeah.
I am indeed. I'm half Scottish, but yeah, I honestly haven't really got many plans. I want to see my family. I want to see my nan because I haven't seen her in a year now. Nearly.
Is she here, your nan, or is she? She comes and goes, isn't she?
She's in Essex.
Oh, okay, chilling. Yeah.
And she's been there because obviously, I think like parents are a little bit more skeptical about passing coronavirus.
Yeah, of course.
People. So like, there was no chance of my nan coming to stay down, just in case, like, if I came back at Christmas or something like that, pass something on to her. But
risky,
she's been vaccinated now and
chilling.
All that, which is nice. But yeah, no, I haven't seen like my family, and obviously my brother Ross had a kid last year. Of course, bro. So I became an uncle for the 5th time.
Another one.
Yeah. Which is great, but I've only met him twice. Like,
yeah. I was thinking, giving birth or trying to get married during these last 2 years must have been such a different journey. Crazy. Like your brother, yeah. What is he? 32, 34, 33?
Yeah.
He's an adult. He knows what he's doing, but raising it, that's the thing. Like, first stages of raising a baby in lockdown.
I think the only good thing about maybe becoming a parent these times is because he's working at home now. Both him and his wife are working at home, so they can spend all their time with their kid. Whereas, like, obviously, it would have only been like a few weeks because then the dad's back to work.
Exactly,
at home, and then she would have been back at work now. But they've been around him, so it's been.
There are pros and cons for sure, aren't there? Because that's the thing. Definitely. It's like you're with your kid the whole time. Obviously, as a parent, we're not parents yet, but you'd probably want a break and want to be able to go for a drink here and there. But it's like that's the thing again, pros and cons, isn't it? You're like, I mean, we are locked down with our kid, but it doesn't matter. That's such a pro, like such a good thing to have. It's good amount of time to just get that bonding in, isn't it? It's obviously it's early doors of the life or whatever, the child's life, but what's the name as well? Smart name, isn't it?
Valentine. Valentine.
With a second name like yours as well, bro. That is he's gonna be a lady killer.
It's a great
name. For sure. Oh, I love it. That's the thing. I was thinking about holidays and whatnot this year because it sounds a bit bigoted. It sounds a bit arrogant, but last year was the first year I'd not been abroad in my entire life, bro. And I was just like, I was just like, it is, you miss it. I think I was thinking about it as well, like vitamin D. Is it vitamin C you get from the sun? The sun, like when it's sunny in England, you are like, oh, this is lush, and you can just feel yourself feeling happier. But when you're in another country on another beach, new territory, and you're just like, this place is it. I'm content.
No, 100%.
Just miss that.
I think that's the thing about the weather, especially in lockdown as well, because obviously when we were first in lockdown, it was end of March that we went into lockdown, and it was it was spring going into summer, so we could all go sit out in our gardens and have a good time with that, or wherever you are, you can go outside and sit in the sunlight. It's good for you. You wake up and it's sunny outside, you feel way better than you would if it was
for sure, bro,
pissing it down with rain.
When I wake up and it's drizzling, it's just like, because that's the thing, I'd like to get out every day. I love to exercise out there.
You're the same as me.
Every day, and it's just like, it puts a burden on it because it's not sunny. But we live in England. We're never going to get it all year round, are we?
No, exactly.
Oh, I wish we could. I've put another thing as well. What have you learned anything, or have you discovered anything in lockdown over the last year or two? Have you learned a new skill or anything? It's a tricky one, isn't it?
I really learned anything. I stopped bad habits. Like I stopped drinking as much as I did.
Yeah.
Because I was drinking quite a lot, and I stopped smoking, so I don't smoke anymore.
Nice. Love it.
But apart from that, just music stuff, like production-based stuff, is literally all I've done for the past year. Haven't really tried writing any of my own music. It's kind of fed out of love with that aspect of it. But just in the whole, just like working on Logic, getting all the nooks and crannies.
That's it, man. You can't stop learning with stuff like that as well, innit? It's just perfecting the craft. And you can tell, even like I've witnessed your entire musical career, and you can just tell, like, it's ridiculous to see from the outside, because it probably doesn't. Well, it depends how it feels to you, but it might feel like you haven't learned as much as you thought you had. But with someone looking from the outside, it's like, oh my god, he's on it.
Definitely. Because it's that thing with producers and songwriters and all this stuff. Like if I go, let's say like a year and a half, 2 years back, because obviously I released like my first single like 2 years ago now.
It's been 2 years now, bro. That's crazy. And like, even in your styles, you can tell from there to now.
Exactly,
like,
and that's the thing. Like I listen to like what I'm making now compared back to then, and that sounds like absolute shit compared to like what I'm making now. But it's like stepping stones, like you say.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. It doesn't actually matter as long as you're producing, as long as you're getting stuff out there.
Exactly.
That's the thing. It's like not every episode of this is going to be a Joe Rogan. Blah, 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 everyone's loving it. It's going to get. Of course not. That's the thing. It's like I'm just churning it out. I'm keen with doing that. Same with like film work. Obviously, we're both creatives. You're on the music side. I'm on the film and visual image side. But that's the same thing with me. I look back at my first attempt at making a short film or whatever, and it's just woeful. Like honestly, woeful. But you can just tell where. And that's the best thing, because you can just get pointers from it. You can be like, oh, that's rubbish. I know what I can do next time.
Yeah, definitely.
Same. Yeah, man. And I was thinking again as well, we technically worked on Dan's project together, didn't we, for his disc? We spoke about it last week with Dan. But you made the song for the soundtrack. I will link that below because it's a fucking banger. It's a fucking banger in it. But that smashed it really. And it was such an enjoyable process for us all, because obviously I was there the whole time with Dan shooting. But I remember Dan telling me he was getting you
hang on your back. Sorry, you keep on breaking up.
Do I keep coming and going? Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, no, I think it's my Wi-Fi.
That's all right. Oh wait, let me turn my phone off just in case the Wi-Fi is. But yeah, no, how
actually, that's not a bad shout.
Dan told me he was getting you on for a song, and I was like, "That's genius, bro!" All three of the boys like interlocking on a project. I was just so gassed. Like, and then when we saw the final project, you came down to the premiere as well.
Yeah.
That was such a good weekend, wasn't it? So good. I loved that. It was so good to see like a project, how far we've all come, because we've been all talking about creative, me, you, and Dan, and we've all been creative since we met, obviously, since about 30, when we met Dan at like 14, 13. Just so nice to see like a project come out with us all involved. It made me
well, warm the heart. Well, with especially with like the film and stuff, and obviously like you like acting in Dan stuff as well. Because I remember when was it Dan doing his like, I don't know if it was GCSE in film or
Oh
like
no, it was
AS level in
film, I
film.
think. Yeah,
Because
A
when
level.
we
Yeah.
were when we were going to like his place where he used to live, back in like just outside wherever it was, like Borough
So
Green or
Dan used to
whatever.
live in like a cottage attached to
I
like a
can't remember what
massive
it's called.
house, wasn't it? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
something castle of some or something like that,
Hmm.
or Saint something. And it was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a
yeah.
prime location. We were like,
It was
I think
beautiful.
first time we went you, and we were like, the fuck, like, this is your.
Yeah,
We
it's
thought it
mad.
was his house, but obviously he lived in a
Hmm.
cottage like next
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
But the land, the
Oh,
space,
it's
it just,
mad.
oh yeah, it's literally like the setting of The Crown or something like that. You could shoot anything you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to do.
yeah. And when he threw his like 18th there as well, that
Oh
was
yeah, we had like a little festival,
absolute
didn't we?
madness.
Yeah, bro, it's just a prime location. Just it just helped with our creativity, didn't it? It just wanted us to get
100%.
involved, wanted us to get
Hmm.
making stuff. Love it.
Yeah.
I've got stuff like this. So what does kind of the rest of the year look like for you then? Well, we are in March, so it's early doors, but
Yeah, well, get back to work, get a bit of
hmm
structure back in my life. See my family. That's like one of the main things on my list because I'm a proper like mummy's boy. I miss
yeah,
home an awful lot
mm,
when I'm away because I speak to my mum and dad like nearly every other day.
nice, bro.
Um, and yeah, just spend time with my family. Um, Work with some other musicians as well because that's what I've missed. Because obviously, I worked with like my really good friend Jamie. She's an unbelievable singer, and I was doing some of the demos for her. And it was she would come around here, she would sit on the sofa, and we'll just record vocals together. She'll bring a song along, and I'll map it out and do stuff on Logic. And yeah, I miss working with other musicians because
Yeah,
when you're
man.
sitting by yourself and trying to work with people through emails, it isn't exactly the most enjoyable thing in the world because
Yeah, not as
it's like
fluid,
making
is
a
it?
film. You feed off of other people's energy in
For sure, bro.
that. But yeah, apart from that, not a lot else to be fair.
Yeah, it's the
Just
thing,
want
innit?
to, I want to get out of lockdown, have a few beers with my mates. Like,
Yeah, bro, that's it. That's
it's
what
a very
everyone's
cliche thing
striving
to say
for.
right now, but that is what I want to do.
It's what everyone's thinking, isn't it? I was
Yeah.
saying the same on that topic as well with the fluidity of creating something as a group or not on your own.
Hmm.
Not being face to face is such a headache. Honestly, I'm the
Yeah.
because I'm good with social media and contacting and like
Hmm.
we're in group chats with my film groups
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever for my assignments, but it is just. So I wish I was in front of you. Not like you can't
Yeah.
understand me, blah blah blah, but like you
Yeah.
just
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
communicate so much easier when you're
Hmm.
face to face with someone. That's a
No,
shout, bro.
definitely.
Honestly, like, yeah, I've missed that a lot. I thrive off being with other people, and it's just been a bit of a
Mate,
slow
of
one. But
course.
thank God we've got
But
technology,
like,
I suppose,
well, that's what I was gonna say. We're blessed that we can actually still like see each other and speak to each other
and
like
hear each
this.
other,
Because
and yeah, like it
mate, it's
works, doesn't
crazy.
it?
It's crazy.
I remember. Do you remember
It
how
really does.
big group Zooms? Like we do them here and there with our group, don't we? But
Hmm.
at
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
yes, last year we did them like every
Mad.
weekend, like
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
let's
Yeah. Yeah.
just see the group, and I do like them. I do really enjoy them, but it's just not the same as
Hmm.
being together, is it? But
No,
yeah,
not
we're
at all.
nearly there. We're nearly there, I reckon.
Almost there.
Yeah, bro. I've got some questions again because I did we have spoke about how oh no here we go we have spoke about how we've like grown up and stuff together and it's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
I've done the same thing with a lot of people in or my other guests, not a lot of people,
Hmm.
but it's weird because we have known each other the longest out of anyone I could put my finger on
Yeah.
realistically is you, and I was just
Hmm.
I didn't want to because we could sit here and talk for hours and make it
Hours.
a
Yeah.
god long how long episode, but I've got a couple of little questions that we can discuss. I think
Hmm.
it's good. I've got like just where was oh yeah, festivals and gigs. We've had some good festival and gig memories before. Technically,
Mate,
it's only a couple, but the ones we have had together have
were
been good.
pretty.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
you've been to a lot more gigs than me, but
Yeah. 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 Well,
did
that's
we?
because
Yeah, yeah.
go on.
You're you're at gigs.
Yeah.
You're performing at
Well,
gigs by default.
I did music for university, so all the people I surround
Exactly.
myself with are musicians. I'm a musician, so I'm going to gigs every week and
It
that.
adds up, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, did we? Because I don't think it was my first gig, but when we went and saw the 1975 at Ali
Hmm.
Pali, that
That
was
was mad.
class, wasn't it,
That was
bro?
crazy.
But was
That
that
was
before we
crazy.
went to Reading? I don't know if it.
Yeah. Then no, that was before we went to Reading.
Oh yeah, it was. So I think
Hmm.
we was in like year 12 or something because I remember I was at sixth form and I got ripped the shit out of because I was going to see the 1975 by all the
Yeah. Yeah.
boys, and I was like, nah, I'm about to put you on, just listen to him. And obviously you invited me and we went with
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
a group. But that gig was so sick, bro.
It's
Alexandra
mad.
Palace, what a venue
Is one of the best venues.
in it. And I think it was the first. I think I've been there when I was younger, but for something else, because it's not always a gig location. It's just a venue for everything, isn't it? But when we went there for the gig, it was so sick, so packed. And I was a bit of a novice. You'd put me on like a couple months before, I think. And I tried to get my ear in and listen so I knew songs when we went. And I knew a couple. But then after, I was just addicted. Like, I don't care what people think. And that's the thing. I think a lot of people, a lot of males, I feel like they're always like, oh no, they're actually sick. Why do you hate them? But then again, a lot of people hate them. But a lot of people hate bands nowadays, which is sad, isn't it?
I don't know. It's a difficult thing, like people like a music at the moment. Because if we go back, let's say a decade, and because I was always the one in school that listened to like the heavier side of music.
You were, you always put me on to the heavy stuff.
Yeah, but like this is the thing. I had guilty pleasures. Like everyone was listening to loads of different stuff, and I'll be the kid who like didn't care because I'll be listening to like Justin Bieber's Purpose album and that.
Exactly.
Like, loving it.
Yeah, bro. But that's the thing. I think it's a contrast because you could see you'd like Audio Slave or whatever when we was younger, or like Rage Against the Machine, and then you'd be like, wait, 2 years later he's banging Justin Bieber. Like what? But it don't matter, bro, because that's the thing. No. Like I like another thing with me and you. We've always been very. You don't need to be confident in your music taste. It's kind of like
no, not at all.
We don't really give a shit. Like if you like it, we vibe together. If you don't,
well, exactly. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's gone from something that people like. Obviously, people still have such strong views on like what music you kind of should like because there's all this. The popular music, like the popular culture and music and stuff, which don't get me wrong, I listen to now a whole lot more than I used to.
For sure.
Because like you say, I was all about Rage Against the Machine and Audio Slave and Slipknot and all this heavy music. Yeah. But now I listen to a lot more mainstream music because that's also what I want to go into myself on a production level. Like I'm not looking to record like 6-piece heavy metal bands or anything.
Yeah.
I'm looking to sit in a room with 1 or 2 people and make a pop tune.
Get out a project. Yeah, man. That's the thing.
Exactly.
That's the thing. Obviously, music's been about and is so widely like there's so many talented musicians everywhere as well. It almost feels selfish to be like, oh no, you only like it's like no, you can like any music you like. Like when I tell people what music I like, I'm pretty open to everything but heavy stuff because I won't enjoy it. That's the only thing. Anything else I could probably find a way to enjoy. But then again, some people are the opposite. They only I watched a BBC documentary. I think it's a couple years old. It's like it was on Slipknot, and it was like a live intimate show they did, but it like came and went from like documentary segments. And I was hearing people describe how much they love heavy metal and what it does to them. It kind of made me want to. I was like, oh, dude, I understand what you're trying to communicate.
Yeah, definitely.
Not everyone's the same, and I just can't get my head around it. But I appreciate the art because it is.
Well, exactly, but that's all it is. Like, don't hate on like it's art. Exactly like you say, it's art. It's freedom of expression. It's what you want to make it, and people like what they want to like. Like me personally, I'm not a big fan of like paintings and all this crazy drawing and stuff. But I understand why people.
That's
and you do just have a like mutual respect for it. And so I don't see the reason for like discriminating people for music taste and all this shit.
Fully. I feel like that's where people are on the fence as well. They don't have that empathy where it's like, oh, I like that you like that. It's like I don't like you because you like that. It's a lot. Oh, no, everyone's the same, but yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if we go back to like talking about the 1975,
yeah, man.
Like when I listened to them and I saw them at, I can't remember where. I think it was at like Hyde Park with my parents or something. And
they were supporting someone, weren't they?
Yeah, I think it was like Aerosmith or something. But they were on like well early because there was like I think like 12 bands up until the point where Aerosmith came on.
Blimey.
And they were a tiny band, like nobody liked them, but I liked them after that.
Yeah.
And then you get all these people that say like, oh no, why you listen to that? It's a bunch of shit and all this stuff. But now you look at the 1975 compared to other artists, like how big they are in the world.
Bro,
right now.
Yeah.
Like,
they haven't stopped. They have literally.
No, exactly.
They are probably one of the biggest bands in the world right now, which is facts. It's like
definitely.
And that's the thing. It feels nice because when I look at the 1975, I'm like, they are a band. They're not like I'm not discriminating again, but like obviously in recent years or whatever, like collectives have come out or where it's like not a band or it's like 15 people or whatnot.
Yeah.
I feel like the OG band is dying out, like a 4-piece or
definitely.
like a 5-piece bass singer. drums, the lot.
But this is when
tricky.
you get into the other genres. Like pop is always going to be kind of like singular people, or you have groups like One Direction or these people where it's 4 or 5 singers in a group. Same with like female bands like Little Mix and this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's getting more and more less people in it, so you're only seeing singular artists. But that's mainly in pop. You go over to rock, metal, funk, any of this, it's still bands that are doing it.
It is
still bands, and that's the thing. Like anytime I'll go to a gig, I'll rather see a band than one person. Always.
It's more interactive, isn't it? Because it's not they're not acting the same. It's like everyone's different. That's the thing. And even there's personalities in bands where it's not the front man and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I love the layers of a band, because it's not just one person. You're not just fixated on one person. It's you can be interested in everyone.
Yeah, and the other thing with bands as well is like artists like Post Malone and all this stuff. You see them playing live, and now they're having bands behind them.
With them,
don't get me wrong, people have always had bands, but now it's like kind of picking up a lot more.
Yeah, and they're like pushing the band almost. It's like, look at my band, they are killing it, instead of it being like, look at me. Yeah, for sure. Speaking of that as well, bro, I'm gonna flip it and go here. This is a tricky one. If you could, I'm gonna try and word it correctly, but I don't know where I've written it. Fuck it, I'll go for it. If you could create a band with you included as just lead guitar or lead guitar and vocals, 3 other people, 3 instruments, dead or alive, who are you picking? And I think I've got my 3 as well. If I'm playing drums, because I'm a drummer at heart, if you didn't know, guys. Me and you used to rock the crowd on back in the day. Bro, as soon as I get another drum kit, it's actually over. We're making an album.
Yeah, bro. Get like a little Roland electric kit, man.
I'm thinking about, that's the thing. I love an acoustic, but accessibility and like practicality is probably the best way to go about it. So an electric could 100%. Be it. But yeah, man, it's a tricky one. I could start if you want, because I think I've got.
Yeah, go on. I'll have a little bit of trouble with this one.
Yeah, so if I'm hitting on drums in the middle of the stage, first man I'm taking is Flea on the bass from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Fair enough.
I was thinking about it earlier today. I was like, I do want to ask that question, but I'm scared I won't be able to answer it. But then they just kept coming, bro. I think I'm going Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers on bass. Guitar is a tricky one though, man. And I thought about lead singer, because I want one of each. I want a lead singer and then just a guitarist. So I got me on drums, bass Flea, lead guitarist. I think I'm just going to have to go Slash from Guns N' Roses, just generic. But then again, Slash and Flea, bass, and mind boggles, doesn't it? But then lead singer is where it actually kills me, I think. I did think about it. I don't know if you would class it or not. I thought about chucking a bit of Bon Jovi. Is the lead singer called John Bon Jovi from Bon Jovi? Because I don't know, man. Whenever I hear that guy's voice, it's just like, it makes me want to. Yeah, bro. Yeah, he is. I think that's it. Me, Flea, Slash, and Bon Jovi, Centre Man.
Okay.
Imagine.
Yeah, no, that would be mad.
That would be a mashup. I'm trying to think of that's a thing as well, that they're very well known. All 3 of those bands, Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
But bro, there's endless combinations, I suppose. Yeah. There? Like that's the thing. Guitar. So right.
So
all the time in the world, bro. Yeah.
It's difficult.
It is a tricky one, isn't it?
If I was to go from like my music taste right now. Like right now, don't know if you've heard of a guy called Coltrane.
I have, actually.
Coltrane, mad R&B like singer at the moment.
Yeah,
he's coming up. Him on vocals, because he can rap. He's got a beautiful voice as well.
Oh, okay, so you're just sticking on guitar for this?
Yeah, I'll be sticking on guitar.
Nice.
Then I don't know.
It's tricky, innit?
Actually, I'll go rhythm guitar just so I can vibe out, you know? I don't have to focus too much. And then there's a like producer, songwriter, guitarist called Bo Diakowitz, who, if anybody wants to like vibe out to some like summery kind of bops, go check his stuff out. It's crazy. Man.
Sounds good. Is he English or American or?
I think he's American.
Oh, nice. American. Sick name though.
Yeah, Bo Diakowitz.
Nice.
And have Coltrane singing, Bo on guitar.
Yeah.
And just to like throw it out and just like have a mad drum section. Probably John Bonham, Led Zeppelin, who died.
Yeah, no, that's a great shout. Yeah,
one of the best, one of the best drummers ever, and he's
one of the OGs.
He's like so heavy-handed as well, so just bring everything up.
That's the thing. You've got your insides of your EQ and how it all works. And I'm thinking about, I've listened to Coltrane stuff briefly. I've not listened to the other guy, and I've heard Led Zeppelin before. I can see how it's running in your head, and I think I just want them to be together now and just make a project. Like, imagine if you could just, like, it's like Sims, in it. Like, we've just put these four together. So have you? Please just make a project. If you hear this, just do it.
Yeah, actually, or on guitar, a guy called Matthias Asato. He's like he's like a session guitarist. He's worked with like Jessie J and stuff. But he's like probably in a lot of like guitarists and musicians' eyes, probably in the top 3 best guitarists.
I think you might have mentioned that name to me before. Is he German? Did you say, or where's he from?
No, I think he's from Mexico, maybe.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
South American.
The skill on the guitar in South America is ridiculous, isn't it? I remember when you showed us that little Spanish thing, you knew. That little.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I was like, how the fuck is he doing that? Because when you see the multiple strings, when it's like, instead of it being chords and strumming, it's all very delicate, and it's just so mesmerizing. I love it, bro.
Appreciate that.
No worries, man. I got you. But that's the thing. Yeah, South America is just endless talent. Isn't Tom Morello got a bit of South America in him?
I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah,
I think he does. He might be like half. Yeah, it's Rage Against the Machine when he's free. Yeah. So good. I've got another one. What music have you been listening to recently? Because it sounds like you're on it. That's what we can do at the minute, innit, really? Or any new albums or anything? Or
especially at the moment. A couple of my favorite bands, musicians, released albums last week. So there's a guy called Versace. He's 23. Nice. He just released his like debut album. It's a 19-track album, which is crazy
for a debut.
Which is mad. But he's been in the music game for like 4 years now. But his stuff is amazing. I think the album's called "My Head Is a Mosh Pit."
Nice.
By Versace. All of it's a vibe. It's like R&B, trappy, and good stuff.
Bit of everything.
And then Australian band called Chase Atlantic.
And
they released.
Oh no, sorry, I'm thinking of another one. Twin Atlantic, very similar.
You're thinking
names.
of Twin Atlantic.
They're Scottish, aren't they?
Yeah, Scottish band. But Chase Atlantic just released an album. I can't remember what it's called now. But they released an album. It's mad.
Man, love it.
And a guy called Gallamateus, who's a producer. He released an album early last year called Renaissance Boy, and probably my favorite album ever.
Really?
Ever. I've listened to.
Jesus, did he just do the production on it? Is it artists?
Yeah. It's all him.
So it's like
he has a couple of features.
Oh, okay.
From like a rapper singer called Baz.
I love Baz. Have you listened to any of other Baz's stuff?
Yeah.
He is crazy talented. Yeah, he is so good.
He's had some stuff
in it. He's done some stuff with J. Cole and that crew of are they called? I can't remember what they're called. Dreamville. I think he's done some things with Dreamville. Yeah, man. Love that.
Renaissance Boy by Gallamateus, and then one more, which is an EP by a Californian band called Hablo Brown.
Nice.
And that EP is called Opaque, and it's crazy.
Is it a couple song EP or just the one?
It's 6-track EP, I think.
Nice.
5 or 6-track EP, but yeah, it's crazy.
Love it.
It's crazy.
I rate that. That's the thing with me. I'm proper hit and miss with my albums.
And Slow Tie's album.
Yeah, man.
Tyrone, which he just released,
went off.
It's mental.
Yeah, that really went off. I only seem to follow rap albums and hip hop albums. Obviously, I'm a massive rap and hip hop head. I love that stuff. But then again, I love it all. I love it all. But when I listen to albums, it's usually that. Slow Tie's album for one was awesome. I've been waiting on that. I've been following Slow Tie.
Have you got a favorite tune off the album?
That's a tough question, bro. I've currently got Cancelled and Terms in my.
Terms with, is that the one with Dominic Fike and Denzel?
Yeah. I feel like Denzel produced it because he doesn't.
He's not in it. That's what I think as well. That's what I thought as well.
I was expecting him to come on and rap heavy.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. The third verse that Slow Tie raps in that is very like Denzel flow.
It
in
is.
a sense it's like aggressive. So I don't know whether he had part in writing it or just producing it,
That's
because
what
obviously it was Kenny Beats who produced it.
Kenny
Who's
Beats
like
is
one
the
of the
man
biggest
as well.
producers at the moment.
He's so good, bro. I
But yeah,
love that
tune's
man.
mad.
He that's what I was thinking as well, because I was expecting Denzel Curry, but I've got a feeling. Oh no, I don't think they have. I thought Slow Tie and Denzel had worked on a song together before, but I don't think they have. But they are very similar, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
When I tell people about Slow Tie, people tell me why they don't like him, I can see it because he's so versatile, bruv. He can do it all, and like his some of his, where he does a bit of melodies or tries to sing, it sounds kind of rubbish. But then when you listen to it, it's like, oh no, I do. Like it sounds good.
Yeah.
But then again, I've got them in my those two in my main like hip hop playlist. But then I've got Focus and Play with Fire in my lo-fi like smooth playlist.
Right. Yeah.
Because they're proper. Bro, I love that, like an NHS. You know the song NHS, where it's kind of like just subtle, but then when he uses his voice, the way he spits just sounds so good.
Mad.
Like his like the wordplay, and that's the one I love about Cancelled with Skepta. Is Skepta?
Yeah.
Have you heard their other song Inglorious? They did a year ago.
No.
Bro. Oh my god, bro! When this is over, the video is crazy as well. It's so sick. I literally did it as an assignment last year. We had to like break down and explain. And Slow Tie likes to use a lot of references and visual references. Like, you see the trailer when they did the "Oh my god," that's from the Budweiser advert in America, isn't it? I love that, how they just change it up. And in the music video for Inglorious, it's like referencing like old films and like UK government shit. He's just a one of a kind, in my opinion. He's just killing it, and he's 100%.
I agree with you.
Also, another track. Did you ever listen to? It's a Kenny Beats track by. He produced it, but SL is the rapper, the one who did. I'm smoking a tropical juice. I'm smoking this tropical weed. I got the maddest to flit. That guy. He's like 18 years old, but bro, literally anything Kenny Beats touches to gold, really. But this guy's, it's like that UK from the streets flow where he's just talking about it. And you can tell he's about it. Like, so good. That's the thing. I just get influence from everywhere, mate. It's scary. I've been banging a bit of Paramore recently. I heard Still Into You.
Mate, Paramore always goes in, straight up.
You used to bang them when we was younger, and I was always like, I don't know. But now I just appreciate it. I'm happy I do.
Yeah, bro, it's so good.
I'm all over the place with I'm tricky with albums because it's rarely I've got playlists on my Spotify. I'm not one of those people who will like it and or searching. I like downloading it and having it if I like it in my playlist.
Yeah, well, that's like me. Like my Spotify is just one big playlist basically. I just like songs and know when I've saved them, so I just scroll down.
That's it, isn't it? Yeah.
However long.
It's rare I ever add a full album to a playlist or whatever, because it's rare a full album is usually good. But that with Slow Ties, it went off as well. Fredo, another rapper who's more like British hip hop, it's done numbers, to be fair. He got some sick features. He did one with Dave, which is called Money Talks, which is really hard. The music video is sick as well. He did one with Young Ads from D Block Europe. Have you heard of D Block Europe?
I've heard of D Block Europe.
Yeah, so he's like the main. There's only two of them in D Block Europe, but it's a weird dynamic. Like Young Ads is almost doing himself. It's like Ray Shremmerd. Like, you know how like Sway Lee's like doing bits, but we don't really hear much about the other guy. It's kind of like that, and it's Pop Smoke, Fredo, and it's a banger as well. That's the thing. I'm always hit and miss. I always listen to an album through, but I'll pick out the ones I like. And
but Pop Smoke though, like mad.
Bro, I didn't like Pop. It sounds bad. I didn't like Pop Smoke.
But that's the thing. I never listened to him
ago.
like up until I heard that he passed away, and then like I kind of was like, "What's this about?" Because that's the thing. I always associated like drill with the British scene as well. I never really thought about the American scene of drill.
No,
but
he killed
it's mad.
it.
Like Pop Smoke is crazy, and I didn't realize he was 21 when he died as well.
Yeah, it's a mad world, isn't it?
His voice is crazy.
Yeah, like all the. He can like rap and sing. This one you'll like. He like sings on it. It's called Burner on Deck. Fredo, Young Ads, and Spot Smoke, but it's a banger. That's the thing. I've been listening. Almost sounds like TikTok culture and meme culture has almost like memed it in a way, almost, or like just there's so many videos of Pop Smoke songs over stuff now, but I do love it, like the aggression behind it. There's another one, Show Out, which is Pop Smoke and Skepta. I think it might be Fredo as well, but that's another. You just expect it in a movie, like in a movie scene when it's like two crews come together and it's like there's going to be beef. You put on a Pop Smoke song, it's like, oh, something's going to kick off. I was just like, I've never, because I fully slated him. I was like people last year, like, have you heard of Pop Smoke or have you heard his new song? It's like, I don't honestly didn't even give him the time of day, but I would listen to his stuff now. If it's good, it sticks with
definitely,
me.
100%.
I got another one as well, bro. This one's a tricky one. I think we might end on this one as well because we've been smashing it. All right, we've been killing it. It's tricky though. So you're on a desert island for a year on your ones. You've got resources. You can. That's the thing. We're outdoorsmen, you, and you'd be able to do it. I'd be able to do it.
We know how to do it.
You got one. You got one sound system. You're allowed 3 albums on disc only. I'm not talking vinyl. I'm talking disc, play, trick your songs, and it's tough again, bro, because it's not for the rest of your life. It's for a year, 365 days, and fuck me, it's tricky, bro.
All right, one album I know, which is that one I said about Galanteus, Renaissance Boy, straight up.
What's that? Was that the 19 track one? Did you say?
No. Okay. That's the 19 track is Versace, but that's not a bad idea because it's such a long.
That's what I'm thinking, bro. You want maybe like a double-sided album or something like that.
Yeah.
It's tricky.
Oh, mad.
I think I might have 2 of mine.
Go on.
I think I'm gonna go Stadium Arcadium by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Nice. Yeah.
Just because it's so well-rounded. There's a good amount of songs on there, and they're all bangers. Realistically, in my opinion. So good. Bloody hell, there's a shitload of songs on there. I did have a second one. Oh, it's gone from my head now. I've forgotten. Because I do need it. You know what? No, I don't think I can. I was thinking maybe a Slow Tie album, but I don't know, man. That's my only set in stone, Stadium Arcadium. 2 more. Because I want it to be versatile as well. It can't be the same genre, can it?
No, definitely not. I'll probably go, that Galanteus Renaissance Boy, because it's nice and chilled out. That's like nighttime. You got the stars above you.
Sea crashing.
No air pollution on this desert island.
Fire burning. Yeah, bro, you're chilling.
Yeah, bro. And then probably like Rage Against the Machine self-titled, because that will make me angry, so I can like get up and get shit done.
And like start hacking wood to, bro.
Yeah. Get some motivation.
What's that, 2?
That's two.
I think I've got my second. I'm going to chuck Beer Bongs and Bentleys in there, mate. Post Malone.
That's a shout.
In it. Because that's such a clean album. So good. So many bangers. So many features. I reckon that could get me through. So that's
I might have to agree with you on that. Beer Bongs and Bentleys. That's mad.
I need one more. Fuck, it's tricky, man.
Actually, maybe Hollywood's Bleeding. Cause
true. You could go either or.
Just any Post Malone album will be good.
Yeah, he's banged them all so far, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That is tough. I'm stuck for one more. Honestly, I think I've got it. Dr. Dre, 2001. That album.
Yep, straight up.
Oh my god, that one came to me earlier. 1990. Oh, bro, that album is almost one of the ones that helped me integrate me into hip hop. I remember the first time I heard Still Dre, and I just lost my mind. I was like,
yeah.
It's ridiculous. And that album is crazy as well. It's so big. 23 hours. Yeah, I'm chilling.
Man, actually, I'm gonna have to switch up my last one. I'm taking out Beer Bongs and Bentleys. I'm gonna have to put 1975 self-titled, as we were talking about them.
Yeah, bro. Oh shit, that's a great shout. Like, is that their first album?
Yeah.
That's the one which you showed me. I remember sitting in the car and you showed me Chocolate for the first time, and I was like, "This guitar
like
is
Chocolate,
so clean."
City, Sex, like
Robbers, the
bangers.
lot. Yeah,
every song on that album.
Oh, mate, that's such a good shout. It's impossible to choose, but we both got 3 solid ones. But it's so tricky, man. There's so many. There are so many. Because that's the thing. When you think about albums, it's like they don't come out every week or every month. They're going to be the best album on it. You literally just have to wait on them. Like there are some serious albums out there. You just got to browse. Really, I think it's an industry and a half in it. The music world, endless expansion of talent, and I love it. Oh, class ep, bro. I'm gassed for having you here. It's been an absolute pleasure, my guy.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice to just have a chat again, isn't it? And just get involved. But that's the thing. We're on Zoom here, but yeah, in the future, I want to try and see if I can get my a little studio or something set up. You know, the playroom in my house downstairs. I want to see if I can clear that out. Yeah, get a table, get some chairs, get another mic set up or something. And get this thing get it moving in the flesh, because I feel that's the thing we could get away with chatting for longer just because it's more enjoyable, entertaining. I feel like when you're in the flesh. But yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure, bro. I will link all you and stuff in the description, all the socials, Spotify, all that good stuff. Check out his music. You're sleeping on it if you don't. Ridiculous talent. You're witnessing it right here. Thank you again, my brother. I'll talk to you soon.
All love.
Big love, bro.
Love you, dude. In a bit, G. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Stay safe. Thank you for watching this week's episode of the Yappin podcast, episode 4. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for listening. And again, make sure to check out the links in the description below. Like, share, subscribe. And I'll see you next week with another guest, hopefully. Thanks again, guys. Cheers.